Oh my god, this lighting right now. Who is he? Ooh, giving me Eskimo realness. Well, hello peoples of the internet. My name is Kevin and welcome back to another reading vlog. Okay everyone, how are we all doing? Honestly, I'm kind of thriving right now and I don't even know why, but you know what? I'm just thriving. Like, I'm just feeling great, like mentally and everything. I'm just feeling really good lately. And I think it's also because we're getting into October, and October is one of my favorite months of the year because I just love Halloween so much and I love doing Halloween makeup, and I'm so excited to do it because I'm thinking about doing something. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm planning on doing something where I can do makeup looks as well. But anyways, that is not why you guys are here. You are not here to listen to me ramble about October and Halloween. You're here to talk about books. This week I am planning on reading 2 different books because I really need to get through my September TBR, because I've kind of established the fact that I'm not going to read all of the books on my TBR for this month. Again, are we shocked? No, absolutely nobody is. Just want to go with 2 books. I have one that I'm going to use on audiobook and then one I'm going to physically read. Now, I don't know if I will read both of them. I probably will end up finishing the audiobook and maybe get some progress with the actual physical book. We shall see. The 2 books I'm planning on reading are The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. So this is obviously going to be a reread for me because I read this book many years ago before I even started BookTube. And I've just never reread it. I've only read it the one time. So I'm very excited to reread this, and I've just been in the mood to reread The Hunger Games so badly. So I'm very excited to get into this one. This is the one I'm actually planning on listening to on audiobook because it is a reread. I want to like have a new experience when I'm reading it. So I never listened to the audiobook before, so that's what I'm going to do, and that will give me a brand new experience with this book. And I'm honestly so excited, but also I just know it's gonna break my heart again. Like, why am I setting myself up to cry? Because I cut to me crying later in the vlog. Like, literally, I'm gonna end up crying. And then the other book that I want to start in this reading vlog is Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. This is actually an arc that I got a book on, and I just haven't gotten around to reading it, and it's actually now out. So if you guys want to go get one, you can go and get it. But yes, what I know about this one is that it basically follows this world where there are witches, and obviously the witches are seen as bad people, and they get burned at the stake, and everyone wants to get rid of them. And then there's like these witch hunters who obviously are after the witches to burn them, blah, blah, blah. We all know what a witch hunter is. It's very self-explanatory in the word witch hunter, you know what I mean? All I know about this is that there's a witch in here called Lou, and she ends up marrying a witch hunter. I don't know why she does that. Sounds very silly to me, and very like, why would you do that? Like, why would she put herself in that situation? So I'm gonna read and find out why she would do that, but I'm very excited to read this. I've heard nothing but great things, and it's very hyped at the minute, so I'm really hoping I'm gonna love it. And also, I just feel like I will like it because I'm really in the mood for this, because like witches, October, Hocus Pocus. I love Hocus Pocus so much, so like I'm already in the witches mood, so like this is a book about witches, so like I just feel like I'm going to love it. So yes, these are the 2 books that I'm planning on reading in this reading vlog. Hopefully I shall finish at least one of them. It's probably going to be The Hunger Games, let's not lie here. This is probably going to be the one I finish, but let's hope I can make some progress with Serpent and Dove. I actually think I'm going to go start The Hunger Games on audiobook because I'm actually going to go sit on the couch with my family and stuff because they're all watching TV, so I'm like, I'll just read while you guys are like watching TV, so it looks like I'm being sociable with you guys, you know? That just kind of sounds bad that I'm like, I just want to read instead of being sociable with my family, but like, I want to read, you know? Okay guys, so actually just before I go start my reading and stuff, I do want to pick out some of my bookmarks that I'm going to use, and I don't know why, but I feel like I want to show this footage with you guys because I feel like you'll just enjoy choosing a bookmark. Honestly, at times when I'm picking what I'm going to read, I love selecting what bookmark goes with that book. I don't know why. It's just a little obsession of mine. Like, I love choosing the perfect bookmark. Sometimes I do use the bookmark that was just in the previous book I was reading, but then sometimes I'm very particular about what ones I pick. So yeah, these are the ones I'm thinking of. So you would have seen these bookmarks, which are actually magnetic ones of the Lunar Chronicles characters. And I actually got these from my friend Chloe from Books with Chloe, and she sent them to me, and I got them in my last vlog. So if you haven't seen that, I'll link it up here and you can go watch it and you can see me when I unbox these. But anyways, I thought I wanted to choose these because I always see people using these kind of bookmarks. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to use them. Now, obviously, none of these match like The Hunger Games or Serpent and Dove. So like, we're ignoring that little detail. But I just want to choose which 2 I want to use. So I'm thinking, actually, I really want to use Captain Thorn because Captain Thorn is like my baby. I love him. And maybe Cress, but like, also at the same time, I'm really wanting to use Wolf and Scarlet, so I think I actually might go with these 2. because I don't know, for some reason I just love this duo. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I think I will put Wolf with Serpent and Dove, and I'll put Scarlet with The Hunger Games. Yeah, I don't know why I showed you this random piece of content, but you know what? I hope you enjoyed anyways. Excuse me, I am trying to read here. Okay, I love you. I know you just want some affection. I'm so sorry. Okay guys, so it's a bit later in the evening. It's almost... Oh, okay, I thought it was a lot later. Clearly not. I'm just an old man and in bed very early. So it's about 10:20 or 20 past 10 right now. So I'm no longer with my family, obviously reading on the couch and stuff. So yeah, I'm almost halfway with The Hunger Games. I might read a bit more of this before I go to bed. I'm not too sure just yet. But so far, I'm really enjoying this reread. I honestly didn't know if I was going to give this a full 5 stars again when I reread it. For some reason, I was just like, maybe I'll notice things this time that won't make it a full 5 stars. But it's just hitting me with like all the nostalgic vibes of like The Hunger Games, because this is one of the first series that I ever read because of BookTube and just everything I've seen about the hype for the movie and stuff like that. And it's kind of just bringing back all those emotions for me and all those nostalgic vibes that I have associated with this series. And I'm just like falling in love with the world again. And I'm just remembering how much I enjoyed reading this book the first time. And it's just bringing back all those feels. So I feel like I probably am going to give this a 5 stars again, because I'm just really enjoying it, and I also really want to rewatch the movie now. So yeah, really enjoying that so far. I love the whole I Volunteers tribute part again. Just all the nostalgic vibes. I'm living for it. So now in bed, I do want to start physically reading my book Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. I definitely want to see if I can get maybe 100 pages into this as well, because I'm over 100 pages with The Hunger Games. So I'd love to do the same with Serpent and Dove. So I'm going to aim for the 100 mark. Now it just depends on if I'm enjoying it as I read. Who knows? I have high expectations for this book. I just feel like it's going to be so fun and fast-paced and just like so interesting, and I just feel like it's going to be one I'm going to love, but we shall see with my reading. Okay guys, so I'm currently on page 80 of Serpent and Dove, so I just have a little bit of progress made, and so far I am loving this book, and it's just so good. It's just one of those books that like it dives straight into the action, like from the get-go, from like page 1, it just starts action-packed and you're just straight into the story. And I feel like that could also be very confusing for a reader. Like you probably could just pick this up and be very confused at first. But for some reason, I just love fast-paced books. And I just love when we get to the point, you know? Because sometimes when I feel when you're reading a book, like the first couple of 100 pages or so can kind of feel like it's just very slow and you're just waiting for it to get going. And like, it's kind of similar to like small talk. Like we all hate small talk. We're here for like the real conversations, you know what I mean? So like a book can start off like with the small talk and then eventually it gets to the deep conversations. Do you know what I mean when I say that? Like I hope that was a good comparison. So yeah, I feel like this has none of that. It's getting straight in. Like you're diving straight into that deep end from the get-go. And I love that, and I'm also really liking the main character. And I have learned a little bit now about the magic system in here with the witches and stuff, and so far I'm very intrigued by it. So definitely want to see if I can learn more about that as I'm reading the book. But yes, I'm going to try to get to 100 pages before I go to sleep, because it's like 12 now and I'm tired. So oh my god, this lighting right now. Who is he? Ooh, giving me Eskimo realness. Oh, love those angles for myself. Love that for me. Okay, but now this lighting is not it, sis. Like this, no. She's not, no. And now I look like I'm too low down. So let's lower this angle. There we go. That looks a bit better. Okay, guys, so it is the next day and I have a package that came to me today from Amazon. And I'm pretty sure I know what this is and who it's from, because one of my best friends, Tori, she decided to send me a book out of nowhere. She just randomly texted me and she was like, yeah, have you read this particular book? And I was like, no, I haven't read it. And then she was like, okay, your book's arriving on Tuesday. And I was like, what? I said Tuesday, but like today's Wednesday. It was supposed to come yesterday, I think, but it came today. Anyways, besides the point. But the package came and the book came, and it was such a nice little surprise. Like, she did not have to do this. So Tori, thank you so much already, because I already know what book it is. I'm very excited about it. And it's one I feel like I have been needing to read, because I feel like a lot of people on BookTube love this book. So I think it's about time I give it a go. So I'm gonna open the tab. Ugh, that's always just so satisfying. And I have the book, which is Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. Now, you guys know I loved Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, and I have heard nothing but great things about Radio Silence. It's a lot of people's favorite book, so I think I am going to like it. I really hope so. And honestly, I have no idea what it's about. I feel like I've heard the synopsis before, and usually when I hear someone talk about a synopsis once, I'm like, oh, I know what that book's about. And then after a while, I kind of forget what it's about. So that's kind of what's happened. I have no idea. Like, it says listen to your own voice. So I'm going to assume this is about someone who is usually very silent. Maybe they're an introvert and they decide to, you know, use their voice for something. I'm gonna go with that. I have no idea. I could read the back and just cheat right now, but I'm not going to do that. And also, this edition is just so pretty, and I'm obsessed with it, and I love it so much. So thank you so much, Tori, for sending me this. I am so happy that you sent this, and thank you so, so much. I love you, and yes, I'm so excited to finally read this. I don't know when I will, but I will do it at some point. I hate myself. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? So yes, I'm currently in the middle of making tea, if you're wondering what that noise is over there. But basically, I'm gonna make myself some tea and then read more of Serpent and Dove. I got up to page 112 last night, so I have a lot more progress to do of this. And then I also think I might listen to some of the Hunger Games, because I'm halfway with that. So might get that finished today, who knows? We'll try, but I wanna try get a good bit more of this read as well, so that's the goal. So, I don't know if you remember from last week in my vlog, I said I had an interview for a bookshop, and I got the job, and I'm so happy right now. Like, I literally just got the call at like before 9 o'clock, and I didn't think I was gonna get it, because I thought I was supposed to hear back on Wednesday, and today's obviously Thursday, so I thought it was Thursday. I was like, oh, I didn't get the job, great, this is so sad. I really wanted it so badly, but I was like, you know what, it's fine. But I got it, and I'm so happy. I start tomorrow training, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This bitch is no longer unemployed. We love this for me. Ugh. Great day. I'm so happy right now. Okay guys, so I just got home from my first day in my job. I did not vlog at all today, apart from this clip that you're about to see. Basically, I had my first day of work and it was fun. I really enjoyed it. There was also just like a lot of information at one go for me, so it was kind of overwhelming, but my hair, ew. But anyways, as I was saying, it was just like kind of a lot of information at one go, but I'm just hoping, obviously after a couple of days I'll start getting the hang of everything, because I've never worked on a cash register before, so obviously I have to get trained on that. I've never worked on before, so that's a lot of information to process and all that kind of stuff, and then balancing your cash register at the end of the day, all that kind of stuff, all new things to me, so it's just going to take a while for me to get a hang of. But working in the actual shop itself, loved it. The shop's so pretty. I got to like reorganize some shelves with books on them and stuff. It was fun. I loved it. It was a great time. Thoroughly enjoyed. Anyways, so I just got home, as I said, so I'm getting into bed now because I'm actually really tired. My feet are really sore from like standing all day, so love that for me. And also the shoes I was wearing, probably not the most comfortable ones, so I definitely need to buy some new ones to wear when I'm in work, because I don't think I can wear the ones I was wearing. I was wearing like these kind of boots. They're not in the room, I would show you, but definitely not the comfiest things to be wearing every day in work, so definitely probably going to buy a new pair of them. I want to read more of Serpent and Dove. I am really making slow progress with this, but I am absolutely loving this. I think I've already said that as it is, but I am up to page 161. I actually have to stop like mid-chapter, which I absolutely hate. I never stop mid-chapters, but I literally had to go and get ready then, and I just never got to pick it up before I went for work. So I want to read more of this when I get in bed because I am literally obsessed with this book. I think it's going to be a 5 out of 5 stars. I think it could also be a new favorite book of mine because it's just so good. I literally love the main character Lou so much. Like, she's so badass, she's so sassy. Oh, and I just love that she doesn't take any of the bullshit. Like, she literally is like, no, I'm not listening or obeying your orders. And I'm like, oh my god, yes, queen, we stan her. And then also I feel like the romance in here is going to be like an enemies to lovers kind of thing. So we all know how I feel about that. So a bitch is thriving. But then also when I'm in bed, I think I am going to try finish the Hunger Games because I am over halfway with this one. And yeah, I definitely think I should finish this. I think I had about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours of the audiobook. I'm not too sure how much I had left, but I think I might try and finish this in bed. Then I'll read a bit more of Serpent and Dove and make more progress with that, but hopefully I will finish this tonight. But I am getting close to one of the sad scenes in the Hunger Games. If you've read it, you know exactly what sad scene I am talking about. That's fastly approaching, so could cry in bed tonight, so love that for me. But yeah, definitely gonna try finish this on my audiobook and then read a bit more of Serpent and Dove, and that is my agenda. I'm also working again tomorrow, so I have that to look forward to too, and I'm meeting a different co-worker tomorrow, so I'm excited. I loved it. Also, this is what I wore to work today. It was just this little shirt. Yeah, I didn't really know what to wear. It was just like formal, casual clothes, and I was like, I think this counts as formal, casual.
A few moments later.
It's happening, people. You would think after like how many years it's been since I first read this and seeing the movie, like I don't know how many times I've seen the first movie, that I would not cry over this because I know what's coming. Yet here I am being the clown that I was and am thinking that I wasn't gonna cry, so love that for me. Man, Susan Collins just knows how to hit me with the feels. Like, this is the first book I remember making me feel sad. So it's 1050. Yes, 1050. So I am on page 272 of this, and I only have about 100 and something pages left of this. So I do think I'm going to finish this before I go to bed because, as I said, it's only 1050, so I would read for like another hour. I have about 2.5 hours left of the audiobook, so I should get through this pretty quickly because we're getting near the end now of the Hunger Games, and we all know if you've read it before, it gets very fast paced. So I think I'm going to definitely finish this before I go to bed. Not too sure just yet if I'm going to read any of Serpent and Dove, but hopefully I will, because I do think I will finish this tonight, but I just have to see how tired I'm going to get because I am feeling a little bit sleepy. So we may see how long I can go reading this, if I'm even like wide awake enough to start reading Serpent and Dove. So yes, but I really want to read more of Serpent and Dove because it's really bothering me knowing that I stopped in the middle of a chapter. It's so bothering me. Like, I just can't. Okay guys, so this is actually going to be the end of this reading vlog. I'm going to end it here, but first I'm obviously going to give you a bit of a rundown on all the things that I read. So in this reading vlog, I did end up finishing The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, and I get this a 5 out of 5 stars. Honestly, I really didn't expect to give this another 5 out of 5 stars because I just assumed there would be something I'd find that like I just didn't like. But honestly, the nostalgia just took over. My heart was broken again. I've just fallen back in love with this series, and I'm remembering why this just got me into reading, because this is one of the first books that I did read that got me into reading books, because I'm pretty sure after I read The Hunger Games I ended up picking up Divergent and then The Fault in Our Stars, and then I became such a huge reader. So I feel like The Hunger Games is one that started it all, so that's probably why it's a 5 out of 5 stars again for me. But I just loved it so much, and I'm very excited to buy the new edition of Catching Fire and continue rereading the series because I'm so excited. And also I really want to watch the movie now, so I'm probably going to do that tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. And then with Serpent and Dove, I only ended up getting up to page 189. When I was reading The Hunger Games the other night, I just finished that, so I just wasn't like in the mood to read much of Serpent and Dove. I think I read like 2 chapters or so, but I just didn't read a lot more than I normally would have. But yeah, I am very much enjoying this. I'm hoping that I will actually finish this early October, so this is probably going to carry over to my October TBR, and also some of the other books that were on my TBR for this month are just going to carry over to my October one because I'm a messy bitch. But anyways, you guys know I'm absolutely loving this so far. As of right now, it's currently a 5 out of 5 star book for me, but that could all change because I'm not even over halfway in it yet. So who knows what is going to happen throughout this book. So yeah guys, that is going to be it for this week's reading vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below what books you have been reading, what has been your current favorite read, and other than that, I shall see you all next time in my next video. So goodbye guys.